gentlemen, it's time to get into the game one here of Tundra versus BetBoom. I'm ODPixel, joined by Quinn, of course, and we're ready to jump straight into the actions.
If she does go for the dagger, sometimes queens, depending how the early waves go, will just choose to skip the dagger entirely. GPK, I think, holy crap.
That was close.
Okay, he's messed up really bad. This lane is in a bad spot. He's gonna die, he's dead.
Well, you know, it's first game of the day. Maybe he's just woken up. Didn't get the time to have his breakfast.
BZM with some really nice body blocks slightly earlier, and that's a rough start.
Bottom lane. We're going to see BetBoom try to go immediately here on the level 2, and they'll succeed very, very solidly there.
You can see the way they're posturing bottom. They are fully aware of what 33 wants to do generally. They're almost like following the waves down the lane.
Mid again, GPK taking quite the hit, and with the remnants coming in, he might just be dead again.
This is a disaster.
This is and save. Is he going to be all right? I don't know if he is. Ari's going to get a couple more right clicks in. Can he get the second one? Save with the jukes, but the hit for the Shadowrun is going to be coming. Save trying to juke it around the trees, but he cannot succeed in doing so. He goes down as well. It's the mate. I don't think they have their breakfast, Quinn, at all.
No, I think they've been starved for weeks.
This is rough from BetBoom.
The change is about this vessel, and TB buys Manta and just purges all that immediately. Buys the pike, kites it. So
not again mid.
Oh boy.
GPK. They'll get the silence for save and the pushback with the dead shot, trying to do everything to keep BZM away from GPK, and it will allow GPK to run. Does mean, though, the left behind, Kataomi, will be taken down instead by BZM. So BetBoom trying to do everything they can to make sure that GPK doesn't keep dying. It's going to cost them, by the looks of it, both supports. Save also chased down by Ari and followed up upon by BZM. Dominating now with that double kill. They're trying to sort of rescue this mid lane, this mid area of the map.
TB, he's been relatively untouched, still keeping up with the rest of the cores from Tundra. So Kiritich, like you mentioned before, is maybe the shining hope for them still in this game. But we all know what TB does. He farms.
Oh, and BZM. They're going to get GPK again. I mean, I can't imagine GPK's having a fun time.
No.
He's probably not too happy right now.
This is one of the worst games from him I've ever seen. I have to put a big damper on that.
Maybe they can catch Pure here.
He's so low. But can they really start on him?
I guess not. At the same time, GPK! It's going to happen again, and I think it's going to keep happening, Quinn.
He's got to go somewhere else. Just stay away. Give this mid lane to someone else.
Oh, in the game? I thought you meant like just leave the PC.
Well,
just,
I mean,
you know,
if
take a walk. They're still trying to see if they can maybe get the chance to catch Pure in this area, but it's not happening. And look, they're setting up for him, but they're setting up for them, setting up for them. As they come in with the wraparound, surprising the two of them. Save's gone. Needs to be able to TP out on Miro. A lucky TP there for sure. And he would have been trapped and he would have been dead.
But not for me.
And now Pure can return to farming his Ancients without any concern about being interrupted. BZM's already ready to make the moves on the other side of the map. Heads through the twin gate. They catch out Kataomi. Tundra. Just, yeah, what can you say? This is a storm, Quinn.
It is 1-12. One of the harshest games we've seen so far in this Dream League. And you see it, although meanwhile, Pure not overreacting, not going there as well. He's keeping control of this top area, so if Tundra wants to, they can keep ping-ponging back and forth between these lanes. Catch this Beastmaster when he tries to farm them hard camp. You can see Pure pinging it out. Saying, hey, yeah, only the Treads, Bracer, Null at 16 minutes on Quab. Oh my goodness.
And they might just have him again here, we'll see.
He's in pretty deep.
Okay, they'll try and turn with the burst. It's a decent effort into the silence. Can they kill BZM?
Wow.
They can, that's a big kill.
That
GPK to get the last touch on it as well, so the goal goes to him. That's something. They're gonna need a little bit more of that, but it's certainly something. See up top, Miro not gonna get away. 33's in with a hoof stomp. Puts a stop to the TP and sets up for Pure to take him down, but
incredibly slow hero. And if your units die, what are you?
And to the pit, Tundra go. BetBoom, can they bring things together to try for some sort of crazy steal? It looks like they're going to go for the effort. Smoked up. And Ari's already in position. And they will find him. And they'll be able to burst him down with the Sonic Wave, but space is being given for the rest of Tundra to finish the Rosh, get the pickup. Now, BetBoom still want to try and do something about this. Sure, they're 5 versus 4, but they're still very much behind. Sending the illusions in, looking towards Pure. They'll get the Roar off onto Pure, but he got the Blade Fury off. There's going to be no follow-up. Now BetBoom, they've got to run, but the chains catch onto the two of them. BZM jumps forward as they take out Miro. Kiritic has to run. Pure hot on the chase. Can they close the gap? He's in with the Omni Slash. They will manage to split it to the side there with the illusion. Kiritic should be safe. Gets back up to the high ground, gets away, so at least able to limit the casualties, but still, they'll lose. We're very close to seeing, obviously inflated with the fact that he got the shard, but Ari, it's going to be higher on the net worth than Miro's Beastmaster. It's getting very much close to that, at the least. Back out on the map, Tundra, they'll find a quick grab. Katomi gets spotted out. No way out of this one for him.
See you, brother. We're trying desperately to sneak out, get some farm. Save dies too, but I mean, GPK doing the right thing, running down bottom lane, trying to get whatever gold he can. And you can see on the flip side, Tundra drawing those lines saying, yo, keep them from running outside the base, right? At this point, it's all contain, contain, contain for Tundra.
BZM now playing it safe as the BKB done, so he can afford to get him with the high ground dives without much threat whatsoever. Bottom. Let's start playing around. GPK does have the BKB, so he will be able to run and actually turns with the burst, picks up a kill on the way out.
That's big.
Making the best out of a bad situation there, GPK.
Almost 700 gold, so halfway to his Ags. That's definitely not nothing. And
they know they've got to try and force this. See if they can catch Tundra a little split up. They need to make the fight happen whilst this meta's active on Kiritic. As soon as it wears off, they know that Tundra's going to be running up to the high ground once again. So this is their best chance. They have to take a risk here, BetBoom. Are they going to get away with it, though? Already 33 spotted them out. He's in with the jump. They've taken down Kataomi. They're clearing out the illusions. BetBoom not getting the chance to find that surprise angle to catch Tundra with. They'll lose both their supports. 33. And Ari, they might just get the chance for Kiritic. In fact, they're happy to just settle for the buildings here. Not going to look to dive in any deeper for the Terrorblade. Ready to get the job done. Tier 3's gone. Bottom barracks as well. Very likely to fall as BetBoom right now, they're not even in the base. Miro, GPK just out on the map. Probably just thinking about what the plan's going to be in game 2.
I think they should get that, we talked about them missing breakfast. I think between games, have a banana, have something, I don't know if they've got a chef in their boot camp, but get some eggs. Get some food in you, and reset.
Miro. He's going to get the roar in onto Pure. Not a whole lot of follow-up. As the range racks are gone, they're holding on to the melee racks. Deny them.
That is a sign of dominance.
Oh, 33, he wants to finish the job, but they actually get the punch onto 33. 33 wants that rack's gone. Gonna get caught by the fear, the pushback, but 33's just so tanky, they're throwing everything onto him. They barely get him under half HP. It's game over. GG is called. My goodness. I think we were expecting a little bit more from BetBoom in this game. We didn't get anything from them. Tundra just completely walked over them.
No, that was an absolute rout. I think a drafting error a little bit in some of their choices from BetBoom, but also the play.
Well, it's hard to cut against Bane, though. That's one thing.
Will GPK play it? No. Why am I mentioning it? For the walls. Slardar. Ugh. What is that?
Ups their damage a little bit. Some minus armor is kind of nice.
Ups whose damage?
His Hoodwink's Acorn Shot.
Yeah, wait, what?
Not a chump.
Let's have a look. I mean, so all in all, C-Save getting caught out here. Probably going to be going down as Whitemon and Pure are slowly able to deal with him and get that first blood secured for Tundra. See if there's a chance when either of these supports at level 2 to maybe try and make a move. At least keeping Pure pretty low. Bushwhack is going to miss, though. And still, though, the battle hunger and the spins might be enough. I mean, Pure's getting low. Play aggressive here with his final sort of last bit of life, but he's dead. So, yeah, even with the bushwhack missing there, Pure just tanking a bit too much damage from Miro. Let's see if there's going to be any response, but it doesn't look like it. So, getting the freedom to start clearing these waves solo easily. Mid. Charge is coming in. It's going to get the connection. GPK should be fine. Has the crush back up in a second. At the same time, Miro up top gets the chance to kill off Pure. Over in the mid, GPK falling low, but he's able to turn, take down Ari first. BZM at least will be able to clean him up in response. But yeah, at the same time that mid was happening, top lane Pure, it gets caught out again. Another death in this.
That is one aspect of BetBoom's heroes, and I think part of why Avery disliked the Slardo so much here is until they have these blinks online, running into Invoker and all these sort of stuns and, you know, like Pugna Invoker especially, they're really great at preventing you from running in. Miro.
Well, there we go, indeed. Tornado for BZM's got the catch. And they'll be able to kill Miro off. BZM is starting to do some nice stuff, we should say, from the micro. With the trolls, someone are taking these towers, taking these objectives. Now starting to make these moves.
He's got the Dom, dragging waves, and the economy is going to start to stack up. He will get to those items. I haven't seen anyone effectively stop him.
BZM. Another setup. He's ready to really start putting on a show. You can feel it here.
If Tundra is in formation and they're in defensive positions, it's not actually that easy to kill Tundra's heroes once some of these tier 1 towers are dead.
Set up on a Kiritich. They're trying with the burst, and they've got him. Quick burst takes him down. Not a chance to even think about skilling the borrowed time. Immediately dies at the side. BetBoom. Get the opening with the grip on towards BZM. And the burst coming in for the save very nicely. They're able to take him out before any backup could come in. So BetBoom at least finding a trade there, and not a bad one as well.
They're going to try to chase them out of here as the threats continue to appear.
33. Very tanky, but is he tanky enough? GPK in with the crush. 33 threatening the hoof stomp. He's going to get the angle, but at the same time, Save gets a solid bushwhack out onto both BZM and Ari. And now Kiritich is ready to try and chase 33 out. Stampede will come into play. I'll back off, and elsewhere, Whitemon's just able to get the wraparound and just blow up Miro. All right, Whitemon's ready to bring the action. He's now caught in the midst of it, but backup's coming in. Whitemon will go down. And maybe he's managed to set something up here for Tundra to get some more. This tier 1 on the safe lane from BetBoom will fall, and now Pure, he's got the freedom to jump in, gets the control on towards Kataomi. They now turn towards Kiritich. His borrowed time still on cooldown. Pure will fall, but the setup's there for Tundra to clean up the fight. Save's going to try and run, but Ari, 33, and BZM hot on the chase. See if he can juke his way out of this. We'll dodge the hoof stomp. BZM finds the angle for the cold snap.
Yo, look at Save's inventory. What the heck is this build? Never seen this before.
See if we get the charge back in onto GPK. He's tried to show his face once more, but he's still very low on the HP. Has to be careful.
He's going treads flat. It's kind of cool.
I mean, he's still looking to maybe see if he can burst someone here, Save. He's going to find 33 with the burst. Not enough to kill him. And will cost him his life there. A little ambitious from Save, trying to set up onto the Centaur, even though his health was relatively low. Still a lot of HP to try and cut through. And now that pipe's online for 33, so next time it's certainly not going to.
He'll continue to farm up, get towards those items. Definitely trying to sneak a Rosh. They got 20 seconds before it runs across the river.
They might get away with this because it's around the 20 minutes. So Tundra's focus might be towards the Tormentor. They will smoke up. Are they going to actually get her in time? This could be quite a nice grab from BetBoom if they get away with this completely. And it looks like they will. Okay. BetBoom able to read sort of the situation, find the chance to get in and get the Roshan. They get their eyes on a BZM. In fact, they get the jump in, they close the gap, they take him down.
Wow.
Big catch there from BetBoom. The same time with the wraparound Tundra, they are not afraid to fight into this Aegis. They know that they're still strong. They look to Kiritich. If they can burst out that borrowed time first, they can. That's the borrowed time gone. GPK thinking about getting back in, but Ari catches him with the ult, and GPK just gets blown up. Kiritich's borrowed time comes to an end. Pure tries to focus back towards him. He's falling low, though. Miro finishes him off with the dunk. The call's there. Takes down another as he's able to kill off Whitemon. Now they'll surround 33. He's going to opt for the TP out. They've got the bushwhack back up in time. BetBoom, a massive fight as they get the team wipe triple kill for Miro. Big moves being made there. They force the Roshan. Tundra trying to... Tundra, they've got to be a bit more careful next time about how they look to take the fights. They do go for this smoke out. So what they can find here, they get the opening onto Kataomi.
Okay.
At the same time, they're trying to look towards Kiritich. Can they actually get these kills, though? Put the Stampede. BZM now able to move in a position, focusing the Abandon, but the borrowed time's there. 33's gone pretty deep and he's caught by the Bushwhack. GPK is in on top of him as well as Kiritich. He's just killed off pretty much miles away on the other side of the team fight from the rest of his team. Now White Monster surrounded. The call comes in from Miro. Tundra starting to make some mistakes.
They got the Spearbreaker too. GPK super fast reactions.
We'll get the charge off Ari. And now BetBoom's going to be able to move over, take the Tormentor.
They've been signing up for way too much stuff. They got Netflix, Amazon Prime, they got all the subscriptions, and they got a...
The bills are adding up.
It's getting a little ridiculous.
And look down bottom, look at this. They're going to find the chance to catch BZM, who's pushing out on his own. He'll try for the TP out, but he's not making it away. The Yules is there. BZM going down. Miro comes in with the dunk. Tundra, what's happened to them, Quinn, in these last few minutes?
Killed Ari top. What's happening? Tundra is completely crumbling.
They are.
Absolutely not. As now they're smoking up. They know where they are. They have this good ward on them. Pure is in the danger zone.
They want to do this. Save. Miro, they're coming in with the wraparound. They're just going to be able to close it on to Pure. They get the call. The dunk. Pure's dead. And now Kataomi puts a stop to the charge out from Ari. Tundra, they just can't get anything going back their way.
How the turntables have. This game feels like Tundra doesn't even have a prayer to fight them right now. They need to...
They'll get the call off. And he's got save coming over as well. Whitemon. They'll be fine for now. But GPK gets the corrosive haze out. And now outside of the base, Ari finds himself surrounded by BetBoom. And jumping from Miro, not going to get the catch this time. But Tundra barely able to pull a play together right now. BetBoom in full control.
Save is buying a Daedalus.
I mean, you know, we heard on the panel, right, that Save knew it as well. He's like, well, they've last picked this Slardar. Where's the physical damage? It's the Acorn shot. And Save knows that. He's like, yeah, I'll bring that physical damage. See it in the mid. Pure. It's the chance to take now Miro. Tundra, can they make something more happen with this? Pure. Now with his hands on towards GPK. A little bit of a punch back here from Tundra. They do end up expending the buyback on Ari, but still worth it. They get 2 big kills. They push back against both Miro and GPK. They'll give themselves an amplified damage rune as well, so big hits ready to come in. Smoke's there as well from Tundra. Who gets the jump on who?
He's baiting the DD.
And they're going to have eyes on him. In fact, 33 is going to be able to have the opening onto the 2 of them. They will be able to break out of it. The Bushwhack's there in response on it. Both of them. Pure's just dead at the front of the team fight. Gets immediately caught in counterplay. GPK jumps over to the back lines. They've got the Fiend's Grip on a BZM. BZM will be able to get the Ghost Walk off and run, but he's so low. He has to get out of here. No fight to be had now from Tundra. Miro is going to have to control onto Ari. Kiritich did manage to get in and close the gap. Finish BZM off. Ari trying to battle up against Miro, but he's not going to win this one. Maybe he will actually. blame those backups, has to be a little careful.
Creep.
Miro, he's out with the blink.
If he gets the charge, he's dead. Could be huge. We've seen the Centaur card do wonders in different games. There's an extremely strong ag. Sunsfan would be proud.
There's the push. Kiritich is in. Tundra, how well can they slow this down? Still 2 minutes of the Aegis on Kiritich. To come in with the charge, but actually hold back, not feeling confident that they can take him down quickly. The once, in fact, Miro is the one in with the jump on towards Ari. Ari getting burst low. The heals will start to come in now. They're keeping Ari safe. Hard to stop this push though, especially with the banner down. And GPK now also having a BKB, ready to play aggressive if the fight does kick off.
Oh, what a sleep. Dodge the EMP. It's honestly really big. Allows this push to keep going.
On the side, Miro getting another call off. See the jump now from 33, but the Hoostomp's not going to connect. And off to the side, the Bushwhack catches on towards Whitemon. He's gone. Gets picked off at the side there by Miro and Save. Now for 50, does have the buyback available if they want to put resources into this mid set of barracks defense. The rack starting to fall. 33 in with another jump. They in with the counterplay. Miro and GPK make the move over towards him. They get the Bushwhack in. Pure tries to lead in. He's going to get sent up in the air by the Yules. Big control coming in with a grip. 33 will come in with the save. Picks him up, but 33, he's dying pretty quickly. The save's coming in though from Whitemon. Heals up 33 with the life drain. Tundra, they'll be able to keep one another alive and will keep the racks protected a little longer.
BetBoom very happy with this, though. They force the buyback. They force out the cart. And they take down this tier 3. The rack's very, very low. They stay in position here. Nothing lost. Quite a bit gained as they continue to increase that gold lead, keep the map control.
Got eyes on save. Already the sleep's coming on as 33. Ari's had to remove it to try and help him out. Kiritich is going to get in with the aggressive jump. They surround Ari. Ari trying to get healed up by Whiteman, and again 33 comes in clutch with the save. Buys Ari a bit of time to break away from them. A lot of battle hungers upon him. Whitemon healing him up, keeping him alive, but finally he falls. Mirrors in with another jump, gets the call off onto Whitemon. GPK's in with the crush onto the two of them, closes the gap onto BZM. BZM tried to push back to GPK with a deafening blast. At the same time, Pure will focus Miro, but can he deal with Kiritich? The BKB on Pure coming to an end. They're trying to kill off this Abaddon at least the once. They've got a bit of extra control, get him under the tower. They'll take the Aegis out of his hands. Ari's coming in with the buyback. They have to do everything to try and kill Kiritich this second time, but the backup's in from GPK. Gets the silence as well, follow up on towards Pure. The Pure's kiting him out. Katomi getting very low. He'll be the one to fall. Can they get the cause out, BetBoom? GPK stuck between a rock and a hard place here as there's nowhere to run. Tundra, they'll get the cleanup. They'll push back BetBoom. They weren't able to kill off Kiritich a second time, but they get everybody else. People right if they don't move.
It's very, very good. Makes sure Tornado's super easy to hit. EMPs the whole screen. Ice Wall is gigantic. It's an amazing item on this hero.
Tundra, of course, not afraid at all now to take these fights around the Roshan before the Roshan. 33, tries for the jump. Actually have their eyes on GPK, though. It's a good charge set up from Ari. Be able to buy himself some safety with the Yules, but in the return, there'll be the jump forward with the call. Kiritich focusing Pure. Can they keep Pure alive? They can. He's able to jump out to the side, get the BKB and the ult off. He can now turn over towards Kiritich. 33 picking Pure up. They move in with the Stampede. They'll force out the borrowed time. Kiritich was trying to kill Whitemon. He couldn't get him. Mirror. He'll jump in, get the control on towards Pure, but Pure's still alive. They can't kill him. Whitemon heals him up. Pure survives, and now BetBoom, they have to run, but they're barely getting the chance. They've already lost 3 of them. GPK, they'll blink up in a second. The charge is coming in though, and Tundra, they might just be tempted to dive this. There's only 2 left. GPK, he crushed it a little too early. The charge still connects. They've got the ult from Ari to knock him back into the hands of Pure. Triple kill for BZM. He's ready to even start fountain diving. He's certainly tempted. Tundra, what a fight to take there. And again, we're seeing these saves. Big plays indeed coming out from Whitemon, and it felt like so much of that fight. Kiritich, he wanted to kill Whitemon. He couldn't kill him. And then Whitemon's just able to save Pure, keep him alive. And these fights... Tundra. 33. Seeing what he can find. Still trying this slow siege, just keeping BZM behind 33, so he's not at any risk himself. For the jump on GPK, it's a good solid opening. The Cataclysm's coming down, they're back off. Decent damage coming in this time, cuts a few of them down to about half HP. And that is the combo done. Pure, ready to pop the ult to continue the push. The fortification's there from BetBoom. 25 seconds left on the Aegis for Pure.
Still no Abaddon ult. They know that BetBoom has no interest in committing to a real head-to-head fight until then. BZM ready to swing over towards the mid. Very close to being able to pick up a BKB for himself. Will certainly help in these moments where the buyback is not an option. Push, of course, just going to continue. Tundra still feeling very strong. Kiritich in with another jump. Tempting on towards 33, but it's such a tanky target on the Centaur. Meteor combo coming in from BZM, forcing out the borrowed time once again. GPK's in with the jump. They'll try and get in over towards the backlines, but 33's in with the save. Picks Whitemon up. The grip's there from Katomi. He's locking down Pure. 33 in on top of Miro. Ari's got the control. Miro's surrounded. He'll be going down. And he does not have the money for buyback. These are big mistakes. Focusing the Centaur when he's just standing in front. 6,000 HP. I can't imagine that's the best target to go on. Miro biting aloft a little more he can chew, and now...
I gotta see if they can get the jumping onto GPK. Look at the angle there. The rebound. Yeah, BetBoom, they've got to try and hold for nearly over a minute without their off-lane axe. After that attempt of a sort of an aggressive move to push Tundra back. Can they do it here? 4 versus 5. There's Tundra. Ari gets the Omnium to save in return. They'll make the jump forward, but 33's there to bail Ari out. He's going to keep him safe, allow them to push forward. They'll put the BKBs. Cataclysm coming in. Kiritich still alive for now. He's trying to get back to the safety of the fountain. Will be able to retreat. The Yule set up on a Pure. We'll get Lotus, but the Bushwhack's there on the way down, and Whitemon's coming in with the heals, though. Keeps Pure safe. Kiritich is caught by the stun of 33.
Ulted one.
He's got to run. Okay, maybe now with the borrowed time, he can try and get aggressive. He's going to turn his efforts over towards 33. But the borrowed time is not going to last nearly long enough for him to try and get that kill. Crush comes in from GPK. They do manage to turn and take down Ari. GPK goes down. Ari will buy back immediately. GPK has the option for buyback. Might need to do so because Kiritich is in trouble. He'll get the Abyssal onto 33. Try and run back towards the fountain. Can he get back? He can't. The tornado from BZM clips on towards him. He's gone. They have to use the buybacks. Pure falls low, but the heals again from Whitemon come into play. They'll put a stop to the life drain with the Nightmare of Kataomi. The space, though, it's there. Tundra throughout this all, continuing to push on with the pressure with the Forge Spirits of BZM, take the racks and get the mega creeps.
This cart is so ridiculous. 33 is so good at using
Every
it.
time.
It's unbelievable how fast he is. As soon as you even think about going on someone, getting these tornadoes off and cold snaps, EMPs, that's better than some highlight wombo combo.
33. Ready to sort of just head in, and Pure as well, ready to make that jump over towards Kiritich. They'll catch him with the combo. That's the borrowed timeout. The Mirror tries for the call, but already the saves there with the cart. 33 able to keep Pure protected. Forge Spirit starting to beat down now onto the tier 4s. Nice tornado from BZM, comes out onto the two of them. They'll try and get the grip off. They will succeed in locking him down, but it's put to a stop. BZM's going to be fine. Kataomi, defensive nightmare comes into play, but the sun strikes there. Kataomi's gone. He's got buyback available. It might not matter, though. They're focusing the Ancient. The fortification will come out from BetBoom. Can they get Tundra off the objective, though? Tundra, they're backing up a little bit. GPK tries to get the jump with the crush, but he's off the mark. They'll turn straight back towards them. Kiritich, he's got the borrowed time back online once more. Another jump in from Pure. The burst, it's enough to just take Kataomi out. He's gone. GPK and Kiritich falling low. The borrowed time's there from Kiritich, but they just cannot do enough damage to threaten Tundra at this point as Pure's diving into the fountain. This game's over. This series is done. GG is called. Tundra take it 2-0.
A much better showing from BetBoom this game, but Tundra just showing they're more in zone, they're more clutch, and they prove they're just straight up better right now than BetBoom. Amazing plays. As time passed, they slipped. They had a great hold on the game, early game. They tried to beat the Centaur twice. They were very unsuccessful twice. Maybe try beating a different hero, because this did not seem like the way to go.